And Errol Barnett joins us now from New Jersey. Errol, what's the president saying about his former chief strategist?
Well, this morning, Rena, President Trump took to Twitter to thank Steve Bannon for his service. And earlier in the week, as you saw, he was very defensive of Steve Bannon, saying he likes him very much, but also trying to put a little bit of distance between President Trump and his success and Steve Bannon's success. What we know is that Steve Bannon, now that he's outside the White House, is back at Breitbart and has pledged to fight for President Trump against his enemies in and outside the White House, whether that is on Capitol Hill, in corporate companies, or within the media itself. The White House wouldn't answer our questions today when we asked, has the president spoken with him since his departure was made official? But it is clear the president liked and appreciated what Steve Bannon did at Breitbart, which Bannon himself described as a platform for the alt-right, and really channeled that into his campaign. The expectation is now that will continue, that Steve Bannon is on the outside.
Errol, we know the president's been criticized by his own party, in fact, for his response to Charlottesville. He had to even disband business councils. Do you think that there's any sign that he's going to change his tone on Charlottesville?
Rena, not as far as I can see. If you look back to what the president tweeted on Thursday, he almost got himself deeper into the controversy in Charlottesville, which started all of this. He spoke and took a position on the removal of Confederate statues, and essentially in a series of tweets said it was sad, said that national parks will be losing their beauty and that we're losing history. While this has happened in the past week, you've seen people on his advisory councils, whether they be corporate companies or in the arts and entertainment industry, distance themselves from the president and say they no longer want to work with him, including Carl Icahn, who President Trump cited continuously on the campaign trail. They find that being close to President Trump is too toxic. The president, though, has not shown any change in his stance or his position on this issue, although he's now not discussing it publicly. The White House today also said that President Trump and the First Lady will not attend the Kennedy Center honors later this year. They say so honorees can enjoy the event without politics, but we should note some of those honorees had boycotted the White House reception because of the president's what they describe as divisive words. So if history is any example, President Trump is not likely to change the way he communicates anytime soon.
And it's been a busy week for him, Errol. What's next on his agenda for this weekend?
Well, keep in mind, the only thing we know about what President Trump will do this weekend is he'll wrap up his 17-day working vacation. One noteworthy thing to keep in mind next week is he will be holding a re-election campaign-style rally in Phoenix, Arizona, despite the local mayor there and others asking him not to. They're afraid it could make divisions worse and that perhaps there could be clashes at those rallies. But President Trump is very eager to go to this rally and on Twitter has vocally shown support for the primary challenger to Arizona Senator Jeff Flake. Jeff Flake has been very critical of the president in recent weeks and has in fact released a book about the Republican Party losing its way by supporting President Trump. President Trump sent a tweet recently saying, "Great to see Dr. Kelly Ward, who is Flake's challenger, is running against Flake, Jeff Flake, who is weak on borders crime and a non-factor in the Senate." President Trump saying he is toxic. So again, that fiery language that President Trump has become known for, that his base appreciates in him, hasn't gone anywhere, and we should see more of it during that rally in Arizona this week.
Okay, we'll be watching for that rally in Arizona. Errol Barnett, thank you very much.